Fertilizers. Fertilizers provide plant nutrients, commercially manufactured using chemicals. Fertilizers supply nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, NPK. They are used for good vegetative growth, that is, growth of leaves, branches and flowers, giving rise to healthy plants. A complete fertilizer is one which contains all the three critical elements or minerals: nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These fertilizers may supply one or more nutrients. On the basis of the availability of nutrients from them, fertilizers are divided into following 6 groups. 1. Nitrogenous fertilizers. These fertilizers supply the macronutrient nitrogen. Examples of nitrogenous fertilizers are 1. Urea, CO, NH2, 2. Ammonium sulfate, NH4, 2SO4, 3. Calcium ammonium nitrate, 4. Sodium nitrate, NaNO3, 5. Ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3, 2. Phosphatic fertilizers. They are the source of the macronutrient phosphorus. Examples of phosphatic fertilizers are 1. Single superphosphate, 2. Triple superphosphate, 3. Dicalcium phosphate. 3. Potassic fertilizers. These fertilizers supply potassium, which is one of the essential macronutrients of the plants. Examples of potassic fertilizers are 1. Muriate of potash or potassium chloride KCl, 2. Potassium sulfate K2SO4, 3. Potassium nitrate KNO3. 4. Complex fertilizers. When a fertilizer contains at least 2 or more nutrients, N, P2O5 and K2O, it is called complex fertilizer. Examples of complex fertilizers are 1. Nitrophosphate, 2. Ammonium phosphate, 3. Urea ammonium phosphate. 5. Biofertilizers. Organisms which enrich the soil with nutrients are called biofertilizers. Biofertilizers are used for the specific crop plants such as pulses, legumes, oilseeds and rice. Biofertilizers are renewable and non-pollutant sources of plant nutrients such as nitrogen. They are not alternatives to chemical fertilizers but can play a supplementary role in supplying nitrogen to specific crops under specific soil conditions. 6. Mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic, mutualistic association of certain fungi with roots of higher plants. Mycorrhiza increases water and nutrient uptake by plants and increase growth, vigor and yield of the plants. Irrigation. Crop plants get water from soil. Soil obtains water from rain. However, sufficient rain is not always available. Therefore, soil is not able to supply sufficient water to crops. The extra water required by crops is met through irrigation. The process of supplying water to crop plants by means of canals, wells, reservoirs, tube wells, etc. is known as irrigation. Advantages of irrigation. Some advantages of irrigation are as follows. Crop plants are irrigated with fresh water to supply 2 essential elements to them, hydrogen and oxygen. These elements are present in water molecules and are necessary for growth and development of crop plants. Irrigation of crop fields is necessary to provide sufficient moisture for germination of seeds. Irrigation of crop plants is essential for the growth and elongation of the roots of the crop plants. Irrigation is necessary to increase the number of aerial branches called tillers in crop plants so as to get a good crop yield. Irrigation is essential for the absorption of nutrient elements by the crop plants from the soil. The irrigation water tends to dissolve the nutrients present in the soil of a crop field to form a solution. This solution of nutrients is then absorbed by the roots of crops, for the development of the plants.